Are your grown kids eating you out of house and home? Is your empty nest getting a little too crowded? This is the bottom line on how to get your grown kids out of the house and off your payroll. Hi, I'm Pilar Gerasimo with a Bottom Line expert report on what frustrated parents can do to get their grown children out living on their own. Joining me is contributing expert Tom Henske, partner at Lenox Advisors in New York City. So Tom, right now with unemployment of young people 20 to 24 running about 13% and underemployment another really significant problem, is it reasonable to expect that young adults are going to be moving back home with their parents?
I think it's reasonable to expect that they will. The question is, for how long? When clients are coming to me and asking me what's reasonable, usually I think 6 months is the right amount of time. So the first 3 months, they live rent-free in the house. Then for maybe another 2.5 months, they pay a small rent. The last 2 weeks, you actually move them to a hotel. And I usually get a lot of laughs when I say that, but you pay for the hotel room for 2 weeks and they move all of their stuff there. And at the end of 2 weeks, lo and behold, they usually have a job, or at least they find another place to live.
So what can parents do to sort of facilitate and expedite their children's independence?
I think you have to teach your kids about budgeting, and that usually happens in college. So giving them a monthly stipend to use to pay for rent, food, going out, socializing, and it gets them in the mode of having to have money to do the things they want to do. And then also start to think about what their career is going to be.
So Tom, is it okay for parents to supplement their kids' rent, for example, or help them put a down payment down on a house if that kid is working but just not making enough money?
In general, I'm not a huge fan of that idea. The reason being, it just continues on and on and on and becomes an expectation. And I think it's a better lesson for your children to learn to become autonomous.
So the bottom line on boomerang kids, first, make sure you're establishing some kind of migration plan, probably something over the course of 6 months or so that will get them out on their own. Next, make sure that you are not subsidizing their living expenses too much once they're out on their own, because after all, this is about teaching your kids financial independence. Thank you, Tom Henske, Lenox Advisors. For more smart money advice from top experts, visit bottomlinepersonal.com.